Hello.
Hello.
Yeah, hi Maitri.
Hi.
How are you?
I'm fine. How are you?
Yeah, I'm good. I'm good. So Maitri, so should we start our interview?
Yeah, sure, sure.
Okay. So Maitri, tell me, how did you become interested in architecture and to pursuing it as a career?
So basically, I was giving my 12th board exams and I was going to become a CA. And
Mm-hmm.
on the other side, I used to love painting. So all of a sudden, one day my father said, if you love painting, why do you want to do CA? Let's go to search architecture. And I was living in a town called Bhavnagar, and there was no entrance exam services there. So we had traveled to Ahmedabad, and then I came to know, okay, this is actually what I wanted to do. And
Mm-hmm.
in such manner, I joined architecture, and I became an architect.
Okay. So like you mentioned that your father tell you to go the and pursuing as a career in architecture. But can you tell me about your
Yeah.
family
I think he
background?
was the one who, yeah, he was the one who helped me to see other careers, and he said, this is actually, I think you will love doing because you know drawing so much, you love sketching so much. And yeah, that's how I picked up architecture.
Okay. So can you tell me about your like family background or about your father is also in architecture or like
No. My father is into a shipbreaking business,
mm-hmm.
and basically my father is in Bhavnagar. We have a shipbreaking business, and now I'm
Hmm.
practicing in Ahmedabad. I've got married
Okay.
here, so I'm practicing there.
Okay, that's great. And like what is a design process like from the conceptual to finalize of a project?
See, so what happens whenever we are finalizing a project, we first try to
Mm-hmm.
understand what does client want. There are different types of architectural styles, along with mingling with interior styling. So first we understand what basically they want. Then we go from a conceptualize like creating a sketch, a vault, a shape. Like
Mm-hmm.
if we talk about elevation of a residential bungalow, then how do they want it? They want it to go with the straight lines, they want curved lines. Then we go towards the texture and uh, feel of the bungalow, like what shades do they want? They want to go for darker shades. Some clients opt for white, they want a full white bungalow. And then we conceptualize the spaces, we understand their space requirements. We try to explain them real size spaces. Like it's not possible for them to just see on the plan that okay, this is by 15 feet and by 20 feet. We try to make them visualization, and then we design the first the 2D planning. Then we go for elevation, 3D elevation, and then we go for the details of the bungalow.
Okay. And like how did you typically source the product and the material for your architecture project?
See, I am into this business since last 7 years, and before
Mm-hmm.
that also I was working with one company. So we have very old vendors, and mostly we procure materials for them. We have a very good rapport with each other. They just send me good options of materials, upcoming latest materials to my office, and we try to select out of them. And even clients like their quality, they also trust the vendors which we suggest.
Okay. And what strategy do you use to collaborate effective with the clients, contractor, and other stakeholder in a project?
So we have a very proper system of work.
Mm-hmm.
We generally use WhatsApp group for everything. We have a group with client and contractor. We have a group with contractor and other agencies, and we have a very strict system. In the morning itself, it's decided what is the work today it's going to happen. And in the evening, we have to update if the work decided in the morning is completed or not. If we need to material procurement, we need some agencies on site, it has to be informed prior to 2 days to us. So whenever the work is going to start, there is no delay in that. And same it goes to client also. How much ever work is done, even client is aware about. They do not, even if they do not visit the site, They have all the videos and everything in the WhatsApp group, and that's how we work.
Okay, that's interesting. And how did you manage the time and the resources to ensure timely complete of a project?
So the thing is, first we decide the designs, we decide the conceptualizations, 3D visualizations, every detail drawing, everything is first done at our office. It's all
Mhm.
confirmed, it's all done. There should be no changes in that. Only after that we start work on site. So in on site, like if you are talking from the foundation. So when the work is going on from foundation, the site contractor has the drawings till the second floor slab.
Okay.
So there is no delay from the designing part and also from the material or from the labor thing. It's very well planned in earlier that there should be no delay in between. And I think we also mark a deadline for everything. Like if you want to complete first ground floor slab, then we have a deadline. By this date, this should be completed. And
Okay.
that deadline
Uh,
is sent to everyone.
yeah, please carry on. Sorry.
Yeah, so that deadline is sent to the contractor, even the client is aware about it, even all the agencies are aware about it, our office is also aware of it, everyone there.
Okay. And can you discuss your challenges in faced in a previous project and how to you overcome them?
One of the challenges I faced was we were designing a double height temple space. So what happened earlier, the client was not so much interested into Vastu and everything. But all of a sudden, someone told them that Vastu is required especially for temple. Yeah, we already designed it in northeast direction. But the Vastu person said temple should not be double height. I don't know for what reason. And everything was constructed. We were in the like flooring phase. We were in the tiling and flooring phase. And then we had to half the temple, and that the space has been empty still now because the double height temple was cancelled. We had to make it single height, and the between vault is now empty, and they are using it for the storage, unfortunately.
Okay. And like, how did you approach the budget and cost management in your project?
See, for budget and cost management
Cost.
is like whenever you are finaling a project, before that, we make aware to the clients that this is going to be a budget and this is the how is the costing will be done, and then we make proper BOQs. We try to get quotes from 2, 3 vendors, and whichever is better in quality as well as the costing. And in the same way, we prepare a budgeting detail.
Okay. Uh, like, can you discuss your experience with the construction documentation and including the drawing specification and the contracts?
Documentation, we love taking pictures of the our completed project. So
Mm-hmm.
I will tell detail about documentation is that we had just completed one bungalow and we wanted to take the morning shots like sunrise and then we wanted to take sunset. So what happened? We went in the morning at like 5 o'clock for the shoot and it rained that day. Then in the evening, like we thought, okay, the sun has come, let's go for the shoot again. We went for the shoot again. And evening, as soon as we reached the site, again it started raining. This happened with us for like 3 times. And after that, we could take a perfect shot of that bungalow.
Okay. And can you discuss your experience you have with a sustainable design certification such as a lead or bring?
Talking about sustainability,
Mm.
sustainability is a very good practice, but to practice for every project is little difficult here, especially we talk about Ahmedabad. So what we try to do is we try using rat trap walls. We try giving more height to the building, so the use of electricity is less. We try
Mm-hmm.
to give cross ventilations, and so more less air conditions are used We give a good balcony spaces that client feels better to sit in the balcony space rather than sitting in the air condition.
Okay. And can you share your experience you have with the design for the uh, exclusive in architecture?
Sorry, I didn't get you.
Yeah, can you share your experience you have with the designing for the accessibility and exclusivity in architecture?
I think let's pass this question.
Okay. Or can you can you describe your experience you have with the overseeing the construction phase of a project and resolving on the site issues?
See, I have just worked on one project overseas. So there the system we have worked in Dubai. So there the system is very different. Everything is
Mm-hmm.
not manual there. That is almost everything pre-done and brought to sites. Like if we say precast and
Mm-hmm.
even the elevation facades are pre-done at the factory and they are brought to site. So the installation process is very easy. I think the process is very clean there, we can say, and speedy too.
Okay. Can you discuss your approach of integrated technology such as a building information like BIM or interior design process?
BIM technology is something that is especially we use if we are going for any complicated structures, especially curves, hyperbola, parabola structures. In that, I think BIM technology is more useful. And for interior designing, we use it more for budgeting and costing.
Okay. Or can you discuss your experience with the designing of multifunctional space such as mix use development reuse projects?
Multifunctional space we have designed as an interior project, not an architecture project. But we have designed a co-working space for PDP University. It's a very famous university in Ahmedabad, you can say. So there the space it was an open office space. Like even the boss used to sit along with the employees. There were staff, there were new students who were coming to learn. The meetings used to happen in that open space. So we designed 6,000 square feet area open office concept.
Okay. And how did you approach creating a exclusive space and that consider deserve use needs and experience?
Sorry?
I said, how did you approach creating exclusive space and that consider diverse users needs and experience?
Yeah, so I was
Diverse.
just going to tell about the same office we designed. So I said
Mm-hmm.
it was a very creative space, like in a huge area. There are no walls, there are no partitions. We just have to design the sections of every space by giving a color combination, by differentiating them through flooring, through ceiling, by giving different types of furniture. So that was, I think, a very creative space, I can say.
Okay. Uh, okay. Okay, so can you discuss your experience of working with the local building codes and regulation? How do you ensure compliance in your designs?
So, before designing any architecture project, like it's a residential or a commercial, we go through
Mhm.
the latest GDCR of our city itself. What are the latest rules? Also, here the rules differ as per the areas because there is this two government corporation system. There's
Mhm.
ORDA and AMC. So both have different rules, different regulations, both have different FSIs. So we almost check everything before we start designing the space.
Yeah. Okay. And thank you, Matthew. Thank you for this interview. It's nice to speaking
Welcome.
with you. I hope you pleasure too. Thank you.
Yes, yes,
Bye.
same here. Bye.